Alright, something I want to talk about today is aliens and why I don't believe in them. So, when I was little, I used to actually believe in aliens. I used to love technology and UFOs and stuff like that. And who wouldn't? I mean, like, thinking about the technology to travel to other stars, to other solar systems, and get out of here. It's just amazing to think about. So that's one of the reasons why I believed in aliens. Is like only they can make the technology to do this. But okay, here's the thing. I do believe in aliens, but not like you. See, I believe in the Bible because I'm a Christian. And the Bible teaches us that there are entities that live here on the planet with us. It says that there was a war that happened in heaven, and one third of the entities, are better known as demons, were kicked out of heaven, and they were forced to live here with us, and they are pissed uh, because they know they have only a limited amount of time. Anyways, when I started learning more about these entities, I started, piecing puzzle pieces together. So let's see if there's a pen. There's definitely not a pen in here. So I believe in. Okay, listen to me. I believe in aliens, but they're not your typical aliens. They are fourth dimensional beings with the or shapeshifters. I like to call them shapeshifters because they have the power to turn into whatever they want. There has been sightings of aliens where the ship has been kind of uh, like if it's made of nanotechnology or something, where it's constantly shape shifting and moving and blobbing, kind of like an ununiform um, anomaly, and it doesn't retain a it doesn't retain a stable shape, but they've seen it kind of morphine and stuff, and that's upon it could be due to the low camera quality, or could be closer to what I think. So these entities, I call them fourth dimensional beings. Christians call them demons, and atheists call us crazy. So, people believe in aliens. Maybe even atheists believe in aliens. But demons are uh, scientifically, no, biblically, according to science, they would be categorized as aliens because an alien is a being that does not belong on this earth. And demons, they do not belong on this earth. Hell, they don't even belong in this dimension. So there was an explanation of dimensions. You can search it up on YouTube. It was very interesting. So imagine me, a third dimensional being, talking to a second dimensional being. How would it look? So second dimensions would have an x-axis and a y-axis, and they would live in a flat plane of existence. That is their reality. That is their existence. Our existence is physical. It is third dimensional. Or fourth dimensional, I guess, if you include time. So, for example, uh, these beings would probably look something akin to like uh, I'm not trying to say that's how they would look, but let's say they look like Pac-Man people, and they would have their own society, and they would see only the front side of each other. Their houses would be similar, and Pac-Man could live in houses, and no Pac-Man person can see through the house because there's a wall. But you, me, us, we live in a different dimension. So if we were to visualize a Pac-Man person, let's see, it would be like this. So Pac people would be doing their thing. Second dimensional people, better yet. And obviously, they can only see what is on the outside. That is all they can see. They cannot see what's on the inside. Whereas we can see like their organs or anatomy because it's a split section of their physical being, and we are allowed to see that split section of the physical being. So we are looking into them, and they cannot see us. They cannot perceive us unless we wanted to. This is how they would see us. They would see us the same way, as a circle coming in. Let's say if I were to put a finger in between the Pac-Men, and my finger would start as a little dot, and then the dot would start getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until the finger goes through, and maybe the hand. But that is coming. That is what I coined coming into existence. And that's what they would see. It's just, it would appear out of nowhere because they don't have three dimensions like we do. So they wouldn't see us coming. We can just stick a finger into the page of their dimension, and they would see a little circle starting to form, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's our finger. Or you could put a pen. And then once the pen exits the page out of their dimension, it would get smaller, smaller, smaller until it disappears. Poof! Out of existence. So, that is how I see demons. That is if you put the same analogy on us to fourth dimensional beings or angels, then this makes sense because you may not believe in demons, but I do. So there has been instances. Well, personally, I have never seen one. Just to clarify, I've seen some weird things, but it's too far of a stretch. Anyways, so there has been stories of people saying they have seen demons, they have encountered them, and they've had um, bad encounters with demons. Some have even said they've seen Wendigos, ghosts, Bigfoot, or whatever, anomalies, things that we rarely see because they're not part of this reality. Because these what's the word? Cryptoids, cryptids. They are they are they are not human like us, but they have some form of intelligence, and humans can perceive that. And even though people who have seen these cryptids, um, understand that what they are looking at is not human, they know in their they know deep down just by experience it that something isn't wrong. This entity has some form of higher intelligence, and it scares them. So these cryptids that have the ability to shapeshift, have the ability to come into existence and out of existence, or appear and disappear, and people think it's a ghost. When in reality, they're just going through dimensions into existence, coming, like I said, what I coined is coming into existence and coming out of existence, because that's what they do. These cryptoids, they they are all one race, which is angels, fallen angels, with powers that we cannot comprehend because uh, humans don't believe in the possibility of God, of angels and demons. So this is why I don't believe in aliens, but I do, because they do not belong here in this world. To finish off, uh, aliens are fourth dimensional beings, and they are basically demons with powers of shape-shifting abilities, uh, coming into existence, or not obeying our laws of physics. Kind of like when you see a UFO just take a sharp right turn at Mach 10 and just baffle humans. And they're able to do that because they don't abide by our laws of physics, since they aren't tied to this dimension like we are. We are physical. They are not physical. They are something else. So those are my last thoughts with regards to these entities, um, and why I don't believe in on aliens from other planets. Here's another uh, reason why I don't believe in aliens. The Bible. Obviously, I'm a Christian, so I read the Bible. The Bible states that we were the first creation uh, in the universe. And why would I make this bold claim since the Bible doesn't? Why would uh, demons focus on our planet in particular? Also, because well, first of all, we're the first creation, Adam and Eve, the first human type creation that we know of according to the Bible. And these fourth dimensional beings, these demons, they are very interested in us because we have higher intelligence just like them. The Bible says we are one step below them, meaning we are not so different from them. Uh, Meaning we are just like missing what they have, which is power. It's something we cannot have as physical beings. Although Jesus said we can move mountains with faith. That is still to be determined. I probably don't have enough faith, but that's another story. When it comes to demons, that is it. They are fourth dimensional beings. There's no such thing as aliens from other planets. We are the only things in the universe, and scientists still haven't found evidence of life in other planets. Also, I'd like to mention that in the future, this I'm definitely gonna make another video about this, but in the future, um, I have read the Bible and tried to predict what will happen. This is according to the Bible and me trying to decipher the future. Right now, our our government is working with these quote unquote aliens, which in reality they are demons, like I discussed. The government is working with them. That's how they're able to have all this high technology. It all started closer to World War II, is when the technological advancements just started skyrocketing, and it's kind of bizarre, but it makes more sense that if we had help from entities, if we had help from entities, it makes more sense that we are able to achieve all this technological leap for advancements. It's just insane what we are able to achieve. And I'm not saying humans aren't smart, but I'm also not saying humans are smart. It makes more sense to me that someone with higher intelligence helped us understand our laws of physics and achieve greater heights of intelligence through technology. So I hope you learned something today. I hope I broadened your horizons. And if you're a Christian, if you do not believe in what I believe, if you don't even believe in aliens, in demons, then you need to read. Because just so you know, there are Christians who don't believe in anything like of what I've said. Meaning there are a bunch of Christians who don't read. And I actually try to read. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person, but I try to keep reading. I try to find more information, and I don't just believe what I am told by a rabbi. I actually try to listen, read, and find evidence. I hope that information was helpful.